Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Timmy Trent. I'm your link to the fire within and to God. All right, guys, you got power. It doesn't matter what you learned in the past. You got power to change anything in your life anytime. Now, changing, it's gonna take time. It's not gonna be fast. Throughout your whole life, you live a certain way. You adapt a certain way to do things. In your mind, your body. So it's going to take time to change. Nothing, worthwhile come easy, right? But most people expect it easy. Most people expect somebody to give it them, expect, that their leader will steal from somebody else and give it to them, right? That's a given, right? That mean that most people, not everybody, but most people expect that, right? They expect somebody to steal from somebody else to get somebody, and that's not the way it works, with God, right? You don't steal from people, right? So stealing, sometimes not, cleverly, the people in power, they don't steal directly, they steal indirectly, right? Indirectly, something that I have to figure that out. So, you know, but indirectly make it more sense because you don't get in trouble, or somebody else get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So, but then again, it's not these people's fault that they, doing these things. Your leader not it's not their fault. To pass out a law where you agree with them, right? That's their fault. Your fault. You the people. You got a power, but you don't say nothing. So be it, right? So they do whatever they want to do. So what do you expect? You know, if I guess I would have gone to the office, I would have do the same thing because you know what? If the people don't care, don't tell me, what I need to do, you know, then I do whatever I want to do, right? If you're not getting involved, then you know, not enough people get involved. You got to have enough people, and one or two people are not going to do it. Right? You got to be a group. I mean, a group always, overpower one individual, right? That's how it works throughout time, right? I mean, unless you have really courage, like that, fighting power, strong, and we got a whole bunch of people sweet. That's just a different story, right? You got a whole village, like just woman and weak man. How you gonna win a war? I mean, you can have more people, but you're so weak, you malnutrition. How you gonna win a war against, like maybe if you have a million, weak woman and a man and stuff like that, and you have 100,000 strong soldier, who's going to win? Strong soldiers are going to win. They more stronger. They're going to, eliminate you faster. Then you weak. You run around. You have know what to do. You don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way it works, right? But then again, if you have a million people that's strong, vibrant, and you know, you can overcome that, 300, 100,000